Hi, this video is for the Trunion Block in Fusion 360. Okay, this video's or this part is fairly simple, and this video is actually going to be in two parts. So this video is going to be the actual creating of the object. The second video is going to be creating the title block and dimensions. Okay, so we notice that this is in inches. So in Fusion 360, again, make sure that the document setting is in inches. And if not, hit this change unit. Under unit type, make sure you hit inches. Okay, get rid of that. All right, so we're going to create our front view because it's the most detailed. It's got a lot of our features that we have in there. And then we're going to extrude it out. And we're going to put these two circles on there. Okay, so we're going to create a sketch. And just to make sure that we are in the front view, in our viewing cube, if you hit the front here, where it says front, you only have one plane to click. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and create this outer edge. Okay. I'm going to make sure that everything is squared. Okay. So we'll go to align. And I'm just going to create that outer shape. Okay. And I'm just checking to see if things are straight. Right there. Up. Okay. Yep, that's perfect. If I can get edges lined up with each other, that'd be great. See, it one way I could do it, just move there. I'm not clicking, and I'm just kind of moving my cursor over it 9 degrees and bring that over. Escape. Okay, to do that arc, we're going to go to create arc 3 points. And let's click on those 2 points where the arc connects. Drag our arc down. Okay, so you can see it's somewhat like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the whole length in, which is 6 inches. So go into dimension, hit this bottom line. Let's bring it down. Okay, it's actually 7, so I drew it a little bit too big. Okay. You notice that these sides are not even. So just for now, I'm going to kind of halfway scoot everything over to make it somewhat even. But I do want them even. So since the length here is 6, half of that would be 3. And we also notice here in our drawing with a half, with the center of our arc and coming over, it comes to the edge. Okay, right here, so you don't want to do this. A dimension line should never cross the extension. So this is a no-no. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So the center of that circle to here should be 3 inches. That'll help make sure that it's centered. Okay. The overall height is 1.75. So let's go do that. To very top to very bottom. Drag it over. 1.225 or 75. 75. I said it right. Okay. And let's see. The height of this step is a 1/2 inch. So let's bring that over. 0.5. And I just want to make sure that this edge and this edge is even to each other. So I'm going to use a horizontal constraint. That should be even with that. And let's just double check. That should be even to that. Yep. Okay. So now if I dimension this side, it should say 1/2 inch. If I place it, I get an error. So I'm just going to cancel it because I don't need it. Okay. this top part is 3.5 inches. So click on the outer edges, bring it up, 3.5. Okay. And I know this is certain. We're going to fix that right now because on this side here has a dimension of 1.25. Okay. So from this point to this point is 1.25. Then I bring that back over. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to fix something here so it's easier for you guys to read. There we go. Okay, let's check to see if we have any other dimensions. Did we dimension that arc? We sure did not. Arc has a radius of 1.25. So dimension, click on the line that creates that arc, and it's 1.25. Okay. And let's see here. We got the height. We do. We have the length. We have the center. Okay. We have the height here. We have all this. Okay. So this is done. So we're going to head and finish sketch. Again, I like to go into an isometric view so I can see what we're doing. And we're going to extrude it back to 2.25. So extrude 2.25. Enter. Let's get this centered. Zoom, fit. All right. So now we have these two circles here. And I'm just going to assume they go all the way through. And those two circles are on this ledge. So I'm going to select one of those ledges and create a sketch. Okay. And then I'm going to create two circles kind of somewhat in the middle. And let's make sure this is even to itself. Just like that. Okay, now you could add the dimensions here as you draw the circle. I just like to do them separate. Okay, so the circle is, we got two circles with a diameter of 5. So, select that, 0.5. Now you could do the same thing over here, dimension that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say equal. And I'm going to say that this circle is equal to that one. So that's the same size. Okay. Now I know that that circle comes from the front edge at 1.125 or 1 1/8. So dimension, center circle out to the front edge and bring it out 1.125. Okay. You notice this one moved up and this one didn't. They're not even. And again, I can use a horizontal vertical constraint and bring them together. So now both of them change. So if I change this one to 0.5, they both come from 1/2 inch from the front. So let's move that back to where it was. Be there. All right. Now I notice that this circle is 2.375 from the center. So let's put that one in there. Now, this is not the center. Okay, your center circle's here. But since I extruded, that sketch is closed. So if I go over to sketches, hit this arrow, I see my two sketches, 1, 2. Okay. So if I want to see this sketch again, I click on it, and now I get my center point for this arc. Okay. So I know that from that center point arc to the center point of this hole is 2.375. Okay. Center, center, 2.375. Let's double check that. I'm right. Enter. And between this center of the circle and this center circle is 4.75. So I click on these two centers of the circle, bring it down 4.75. Isn't that right? Yep. Enter. Okay. Go ahead and finish your sketch. Okay. I can turn these sketches off now. I don't need them. Actually, I need that first one. Okay. Don't need that one. So it goes extrude. I'm going to hit that circle. Now, if you can't get this one, you're going to have to use your cube, flip it to one side, click, flip it to the other. Okay. We're going down, so it's a negative, and we're going down a ½ inch, so 0.5. Enter. Okay. Show you. Okay, so we're going to go to File or Save, and we're going to call this the Trunion Block. All right. So this finishes this one. Okay, part 1. In the next part, I will do the orthographic view and the dimensions. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in part 2.